What's going on, sauce makers? My name is Mark and welcome to Sauce Stache. Today, we're gonna be getting a little creative on the show and I'm gonna be making a sushi corn dog. Now, I know the elements of a corn dog usually includes a hot dog, some cornmeal batter, and a stick. So really the only element that we're taking away here is we're gonna be using a tempura batter with just a little bit of cornmeal in it and a stick. So it's gonna essentially just be sushi tempura on a stick. So we just have a few basic sushi ingredients. I have some shrimp, sushi rice, avocado and cucumber, and then I have some nuri sheets. This is my sushi rolling mat because we're gonna roll it up. Now over here I have some flour and an egg, and I'm also gonna be using some ice cold water, this isn't it, but ice cold water for the tempura batter. So let's get started on the shrimp. We're just gonna poach it really quick, and that's really simple. If you want my sushi rice recipe, I'll link the video to how to make that at the end of this video. So I bought deveined shrimp. I didn't mean to. I meant to just buy regular, unpeeled, pretty much untouched shrimp. So to make sushi shrimp, you would normally do a really careful devein, but this one's a little bit wider open. But we're gonna go through the bottom of the shrimp, below where the mud vein normally is, and carefully skewer the shrimp straight all the way through to the tail. If you were gonna be doing tempura shrimp, you would leave the tail on, but since that's not what we're doing, we're actually just gonna be making this for sushi, we're gonna take the tail off. And that will give us that stretched, flat shrimp once it's poached. Okay, so we have our shrimp on a stick. We're just gonna drop this into the boiling water for just a few minutes until it turns pink. Okay, these guys are done. Shrimp poaches really quick. We're just gonna take them out of the heat and then into an ice bath. It's gonna stop them from cooking because we don't want them to cook any longer than what they need to. I almost forgot my wasabi. Okay, so now we're gonna roll our sushi roll. So we have our sushi rolling pan. You guys have seen me do this part before. This time it's just gonna be a little bit different, not much. Take our nuri sheet. And you know what, because we don't want these to be crazy big, I'm just gonna knock off a little bit of the nuri here. Just tear it on its little perforated edge. We need that much, really. So, and then we're going to top this one, some sticky rice here. I'm gonna use a decent amount of sticky rice when I do this. Now, if you guys have seen me make sushi before, you usually have a little thing of cold water just to dab your fingers in. It helps make it a little bit easier so the rice doesn't stick to your fingers, because it's sticky. That's why it has that name. So for this roll, I'm gonna do the rice on the outside, so then I just have to essentially pick this up and flip it over. That will give you the rice on the outside. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of wasabi, run the wasabi along the side of the nuri sheet. This has such a good flavor. I love wasabi. And then all we're gonna do is take our shrimp, pull them off their skewers, and then lay them down. And then some cucumber and avocado. So like I said, we're gonna be making this sushi on a stick, so I'm gonna be using a chopstick. I was gonna use a skewer, but I just don't know if it would hold up to the weight. So I'm gonna kind of drop this in about halfway through here. And then we're just gonna roll this. So it's a tight roll up and over. And make sure it's tight. And then pick this guy up, it should be good, yep. And then roll all the way over. And we should have a pretty decent sushi roll. Okay, so that's one down. Now, I will say this is kind of falling apart. It's not the way I thought it would hold up a little bit better. So let's set this one aside and let's work on the next one. So for this next one, just to kind of test out the theory to see which one works better, we're gonna do the sticky rice on the inside. Just put a little extra sticky rice around the end of the stick to see if it'll help it hold up. Okay, and then roll this guy up. Okay, I will say this one looks like it's gonna hold up a little bit better. So to make our tempura cornmeal batter, we're gonna use 1 egg and then 1 cup of ice cold water. We're gonna mix the egg to where it's just pretty much barely mixed. And I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of cornmeal and then 1 cup of flour. Now I'm just kind of quickly whisking this together and almost like you would make pancake batter. So definitely don't over whisk. We're gonna set this aside. Get our fryer out, and if you guys remember this is the corn baller I made. If you wanna check out that episode, I'll leave a link to that. And then we're gonna get the temperature of the oil up to 375 degrees. Let's just dump this batter right into a cup here. I have a feeling the one with the rice on the outside is just not gonna make it. We'll find out. This one seems pretty promising though. I mean, the fun thing is you can see how easy tempura batter is to make. It's really not a hard thing to do. So a lot of the times when I'm making stuff for the show, I'm trying it for the first time. A lot of times that's the point of what I'm doing. This one here, it's just not gonna make it. I used way too much sushi rice and it's just gonna fall apart. So that's why I'm glad I tried 2 different versions, because this one is gonna hold up. It's pretty solid. That was the right way to go. Sushi rice on the inside. I am not proud of this other sushi roll. Did not stay together at all. Come on. The fryer just clicked, telling me that the temperature's done. We're gonna corn dog this, drop this guy all the way down in. Oh, it's not gonna make it all the way. Oh, nightmare. Okay, so let's pull this out and do what I originally intended on doing. Let's just dump this on here, making sure there's a ton of tempura batter. Oh, and then let's just go right into it. Now we only need to fry this for just a few minutes. I think it's gonna be like 2 minutes total. I made some spicy mayo earlier. This is gonna be really good. This guy's done. Let's pull it up. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. Look at that. Look at it. So I'm gonna spicy mayo this guy up, because that's the way you eat your sushi on a stick in my house. Oh, let's just see. So I think if you do this, make it a smaller sushi roll. It'll hold together a little bit easier, you know, and everything will kind of like just, it won't be as heavy. But, I mean, I'm eating sushi on a stick right now. That's freaking good too, oh my God. Oh, that is good. I'll be making that again. Oh my God. That's like happy dance kind of. That's what I got, sauce makers. Sushi roll on a stick. I hope you guys liked this one. If you liked this one, please click the subscribe button right up here. And you can watch this video down here. That's what YouTube thinks you'll like. Or you can watch these. This is my 10 favorite recipes that I've ever made. Thanks for watching.